we've got this 2021 Mazda CX-30 Preferred. That means that everything on here is, well, preferred. Of course, this has all-wheel drive and a very simplistic hatch. Now, of course, it isn't power, but it doesn't need to be. It's got tons of space, and if you honestly need more of it, you can just fold these guys right on down and get even more of it. And of course, the back seat, we have a ton to talk about. I'm going to try to stay out of the wind as much as possible. It is a breezy day. There is some rain that's blowing in as well as snow. So, of course, there's that. But for the most part, let's climb on in. Not a ton of headroom here, but plenty enough for a guy like me. And of course, I fit in very nicely, very comfortably. And of course, these are leather seats. Something nice. All right, coming in here in the cockpit, we got a very simplistic cockpit. Of course, we have vents that go all the way across, but well, that's not really a vent. That is very simplistic climate control, and keeping it very simple. They kept everything here. These, of course, are leather seats that come heated for both driver and passenger. Very easy to see front and rear defroster, as well as buttons, which I don't necessarily prefer as far as that goes, and then knobs for both sides. Of course, dual climate. Down here, we actually have a normal shifter. And because it's a Mazda, has a very nice backup camera. Right here is your infotainment selector. That is pretty simplistic, I would say, but does get some getting used to. You can click the wheel, you can move the wheel, you can turn the dial, and of course these other buttons do their own thing. This is your volume button for your radio. As far as even power goes, boom. You want to skip, boom. You want to go back, boom. You want to favorite something, you push that button. Your parking brake here is pretty self-explanatory. You pull up to engage it, you push down to disengage it. This is your auto hold. That means that whenever you come to a stop, you don't even have to have your foot on the brake. You also have a sport mode. So the only way to tell if it's in sport mode is you got a little sport button there. Not sure entirely what it does, but you know. You also get your cruise control buttons here, and as well as the different distances in front of you for you to be adjusted by, so you don't have to worry about the cars in front of you, because this does have adaptive cruise control, meaning that it will slow down to at least what the car in front of you is doing and then speed itself back up. These little lines there go to show that this thing has lane departure warning, if not lane departure, or lane keeping assist. Very simplistic gauges and very simplistic dials, and honestly, I like the steering wheel a lot. Steering wheel is pretty sharp, very tight, and honestly, I like it a lot. Of course, this is a moonroof that I would open if it wasn't raining, because it just started. But not too bad. Simplistic door controls here. Unlock and lock buttons, very easy to find. And then your mirror adjustments, really easy there. Very useful. You also have drive mode selectors, or I guess more on the hill. More like a hill assist, if you will, unless you want to call that off-road button. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Auto brights. And actually, I don't even know how you can tell the auto brights are on. But anyway, your steering wheel is telescopic. That means in, out, up, and down. And then your rear wiper is here, as well as your normal wiper. This is an auto dimming mirror, which means it's a manual dimming. Visibility on this, not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. I mean, this is probably the most you're going to see out of a blind spot, but you do have blind spot detection right there, if it'll focus on it. Now, of course, this thing only has 38,000 miles. It is a 2021, so it's a really, really nice bargain for what it is. And of course, it's a Mazda. It's nice, it's reliable, and it's made by a Japanese manufacturer that's gone very Japanese recently, and very luxurious. It's nice, soft materials about everywhere you touch. This is kind of more of your hard plastic here, but nothing too bad. It's just ultimately just really nice touching materials. Even the seat is a very nice touching material. I can appreciate the fact this isn't full piano black, but it's not over the top. This thing feels like a mix between modern car and like an older BMW, I would say. But as far as that goes, let me know what you think about this car. Would you take it home? I know I would. And if you do want to buy it, contact me via the link in the description down below, or come to Jefferson City Honda and talk to me, the guy in the bow tie. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.